Don't Stop Believing by Journey begins with piano and eventually turns into quite a cool guitar riff sounding something like this. Now that was done on overdrive like the original, and you can also do it on clear sound, or if you don't have an electric and an acoustic, and you should get something that sounds like this. Also sounds pretty cool. Also sounds quite cool, just hasn't got that hard edge of the distortion or overdrive. Let's break it down. I'm assuming you've got your PDF file in front of you, and you'll notice at the top is tab, the combination of black and red notes. The black notes are all the single notes, the red notes are going to be your power chords. Okay, so you're going to open up with the open 6th string, and then finger 1 must be flat across strings 5 and 4 so that you can strike the entire full power chord, which means strings 6, 5 and 4. So your first opening 2 beats is open 6, E5 power chord. Next up, you're going to go to a B power chord, but you're going to go past 2, 4, 2. And this note there that I'm vibratoing with finger 1 is the note B. And then I bring in the complete power chords. So slow motion. Now on the technique for the power chord, let's just focus in on it quickly there. You want to focus more on your fretting and anywhere from here on. Power chords, you can do a B power chord like this. I'm using my first finger and my pinky. Or you may use your first finger and ring finger, and you can even do it like that. So there's 3 different ways to play most of the power chords. My personal preference, lots of other guitarists' personal preference, and believe it or not, that's also a favorite as well. So you've got 1 in 3 ways to play your power chords. This is your B. So one more time from the top, the first 2 chords are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm just putting these fingers down to get them out of the way so you can see the finger movement. One more time. And then the next up, you move your hand as a unit. Remember, don't leave your thumb behind. There, the thumb's left behind. Thumb must move with your hand as one object. And you're going to go 4, 6, 4, and you got a C sharp power chord. And every time we do a new power chord, go back to the beginning and put them all together. So from the top now, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3. And you can hear the rhythm developing. And then, bam, bam, bam. And again, 1, 2, 3. So it's basically 1, 2, 3, in other words, 3 single notes, and then the chord from there on. Then you have to jump up to fret 6, 7, which I just played now, and then onto the open 5th string. So it's 1, 2, 3, and that's it, 1, 2, 3 I just spoke about. 1, 2, 3, and while I'm doing it 1, 2, 3, as I play the 0 has been played, my hand moves down to fret number 2 for an A power chord. Let's get a different sort of view on it now, so we can just take it through from a different angle, confirm that you're picking the right strings, and it's going to sound and look something like this. I'm going to try and get a nice, better, accurate angle to have a look at. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... And to finish off the bar, leading into the second bar, you go back to 6, 7, so it's a nice accuracy. You can see 6, 7, but this time the 0 is the top 6th string, but it's got the same 1, 2, 3 that we mentioned at the early part of the video. So remember we said 1, 2, 3 chord, that's the 1, 2, 3, and then back to the chord. So if I play my first bar complete back into the opening E chord, which is the beginning chord of the second bar as well, we'd have something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and notice a little bit of a slide that crept in over there. That slide sounds cool, so if you want to do it, do it. Okay. Second bar starts off the same. You've just done that E part. It's got the same phrase to the B. And you'll notice that 1, 2, 3 that I mentioned running as a theme rhythmically. It's important because it's going to change, not yet, but soon. Next up, where we're going to change in note, we're going to go 4, 6, and then 4 to the top. So it's not the same as the first bar between 4, 6, 4 there. It now goes to the top, giving us the G sharp power chord. Now that's the last of our 3 countings. Now check this over here. I'm going to play it through with you, and I'm going to count the 1, 2, 3 chord scenario, excepting for the intro obviously, and then we'll see the changes. Are we ready with your opening chord? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, chord. 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 1, 2. No third note there, but you can see that quite clearly if you look at the tab. The 4 and the 0 taking me back to the A power chord. And then you got the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, which will take you back to the beginning of the song. What I want to do now, I want to do it the whole way through once more and clear, and then I'm going to go to overdrive, and then we're going to share some nice little palm damping techniques, maybe put a hint of a pinched harmonic in, just because it sounds cool. Alright, we're not going to do the entire song. The purpose of it here is just to learn the intro riff, because I've noticed that lots of students love playing the intro riff. It's fun to play, it's a good exercise. Nice technique for accuracy because of the big jumps, and it's a nice combination to get us into single note riffs and combining them with power chords. But enough talking, let's play. 1, 2, 3, 4, and again with some overdrive. Now, the nice thing with the overdrive is you can put in a pinched harmonic, like that for example, so you can get a bit more of a hard rock edge to it. And over there, some palm damping. And just on the damping technique, what we're doing there is I'm resting my palm onto the saddles, and then as I get to the last note, when I want to go to the chord, I lift my palm up, palm down, damping, palm up, rings. So you get a nice combination there, much more dynamic control of your rhythm as well. So try and get some palm damping into it. It sounds cool. It's going to be very useful for a lot of other different techniques. The pinched harmonics. And what we're doing for the pinched harmonic is you're picking very, very hard, and as the pick leaves the string, it hits the side of the thumb where the dead note is. It's a dead note now because it couldn't ring because my thumb was stopping it, but then the thumb must come off. You can hear the pinched harmonic coming in like that. With a humbucker guitar, it'll actually work a lot better as well. So just for a demonstration of that, I'm going to switch over so you can hear the humbuckers to get a difference in the sound. These are single coils, typical Fender Strat type configuration. Also your pickup switch at the back for the overdrive parts. But we're going to switch now to more of a humbucker, and we'll hear the difference with the pinched harmonics. And over here we can see very different pickup configuration, and humbuckers are naturally much more powerful pickups. So to get that high-pitched scream is a lot easier with humbuckers. And again, all those high-pitched notes are pinched harmonics. And just one more time on the technique, because it's a very nice technique. So I know we're digressing a little bit from Don't Stop Believing, but we've got the riff. That was the original goal. As a bit of an add-on, we're looking at the pinched harmonics. Imagine this pin is my string. Okay, so we got the string over there. And I'm going to strike the string really super hard. So I'm picking down. As the pick leaves that string, the thumb must make contact with the string. That causes what they call the pinched harmonic. That's that high-pitched sound. If my thumb stays on there too long, the note will die almost instantaneously. And if I miss it, it's a normal note. So you need to go pick, quick touch, and off in a split second. So let's go to a real string now. And you can see up close there, if I can get a better view there, you can see I'm going to take that, I'm going to do that 4-6-4. And you can see the technique, normal 4, normal 6, and now I'm going to pinch the harmonica, picking very hard. You can see the string coming down, touches the string, you can hear the note die instantaneously, and then it must come off. There you can hear it coming through now. And then obviously that little flick there is to get the thumb off. It's a difficult thing. It's a technique you have to try, and it will work, but that's the basic elements, the basic techniques to make sure your pinched harmonics work well. You can play them on any string, but I found they work better basically on your middle 4 strings, although you can do it on the 6. But it's not that consistent on those strings, where these strings, much more easier to get them because the strings are got not too thick, not too thin, and you can do them high up, but they're also difficult because the string is short, so you can get them over here, but I found them inconsistent. So your best pinched harmonics, as a suggestion, sort of frets 1 up to about frets 10 to 12, strings nice and long, then from here to here, which will secure a good pinched harmonic. And I prefer the middle 4 strings, but you can do them basically on any of the 6 strings, anywhere on the guitar. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and the original goal was Don't Stop Believing by Jenny. Have an awesome week.